Look, I know Alex Alpharaoh is a dope poet. I know he's been all across the nation rocking his one-man show. Cause I don't know about you, but I'd bet on the Poetry Slam champ versus an actor to win a clash on a head-to-head. But you let me know.
But this isn't a slam, bro. This is a clash. I've seen Alex Luu out there on the interwebs, man, and I see why people like him and why he's winning slams. Can he win awards and accolades and be on cover of magazines? Because I am. Because everything that I do is perfection and excellence within itself because I am undeniable. Are you undeniable, dog? 'Cause I am.
You know poetry dropping when the pen clicks and poets get a poppin' with the pen click. You now rock with Clique David, the pen click prime minister, with my brother over here, Daniel. He's a chubby fat god. And welcome to the pen click poetry clash, where two poets go head to head over 3 prompted rounds. If you want to see your favorite poets clash, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to let us know who you want to see clash on our stage.
That being said, poet number 1 from South Central Los Angeles, introduce yourself.
Alex Alpharaoh.
Hey, and poet number 2 from Alhambra, California, introduce yourself.
Alex Luu.
Alex versus Alex, let's go. All right, so for this poetry clash, it is 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds are theme prompted, so each round has a theme, which the poets have to abide by. The 3rd round is a form round. For the first round, the theme is summer. 90 seconds on the clock. Our poets did a coin flip on backstage, and it is Alpharaoh to go first. Let's go, Alpharaoh.
Black and brown carcasses are stacking up like high rises without enough sarcophaguses, as pigs' knees on our necks are robbing us of oxygen. The way cops digress from the subject is by objecting in public, defending corrupted mavericks who get paid administrative leave while the words "I can't breathe" are viewed as threats to Wall Street capitalists. Our brothers and sisters' lives should have never been the catalyst. Peep how deep the trauma gets. Over 500 years worth of damages. Check history's receipts. The misery repeats. Short-term victories resulting in longer-term defeats. Fuck that. We're revolting in the streets while engaging in clashes with racist badges. Hateful fascists who devalue life over profits in the name of the ruling classes. Amplifying our voices is a revolutionary action. I put my life on paper without redaction. Let me ask you for what you believe in. Are you ready to die? Is more than an album title from the king of Best Eye, murdered for cover to FBI's execution of Pac, because he was instructing the youth on how to make shit pop. Black leadership has been systematically killed. In the summer of 2015, Sandra Bland was murdered in her cell. MLK was sniped while out of Memphis motel. Detroit Red, Dr. Newton, Nipsey Hussle were all shot as well. So fuck anyone who says that I should quell my tail, and ain't a damn thing gonna be alright. Until justice is served, let the motherfucking cities burn. Until being young and black is in the most dangerous condition. Death by PD is a racist-fueled affliction. Black Lives Matter is not a contradiction to any other movement. It's really this simple. If part of me is in pain, then all of me is hurting.
Woo. Let's go.
Tell me what your summer was like. Was it going to the beach with friends? Was it staying inside and playing games? Was it outdoors or was it in? Did you do something fun or fundamental? Can you remember what you did or didn't do? It is June 2020. The world is so sick of itself that anyone can die from a bad decision. Racism is so bad that it's past revision. So don't be mad, be livid. Because if black lives don't matter in a country that black lives built, then neither does any of ours. You get it? We're a generation tasked with an impactful mission because revolution is the result of renaissance in retrograde, meaning we must reinvent ourselves before revival. This summer can be break time or back breaking, depending on who can afford the survival. So, tell me what your summer was like. Was it going to the streets to protect your friends? Was it staying inside and playing games? Were you out the door or were you indecisive? Did you do something fun or fundamental? Can you remember what you did or didn't do?
Let's go.
Round 2, 90 seconds. The theme is Leap. Alpharaoh, you're up first.
I took a leap of faith when I applied for DACA. Even though I lacked a clean record and I wasn't perfect, cause being a model minority ain't worth it if it means aspiring towards an unattainable ideal that no one else has to achieve, only to prove that you indeed deserve to breathe free, but that was part of the deal. So even though my record was sealed, a felony turned misdemeanor meant that deportation could be real. That's the deferred action part. I was agreeing to delaying my exile in exchange for a plastic card, the legal right to drive a car to a job where working hard was not only expected but demanded. Smile and say thank you to the abuse or be reprimanded. I guess it beats panhandling. At the risk of exposure, I applied anyway. I waited the 3 months plus an additional delay. Gave them access to my prints. They overscanned my face. If I got denied, there would be no appeal to put in place. But this was my only chance of being somewhat legal. A lifetime in the shadows means the wrong light can kill you. This government's design is downright evil in the various ways that they oppress colored people. I used to be called the dreamer by the elite that would somewhat listen about the waking nightmare that I called my existence. I was denied basic tools to live and thrive for no reason other than my mother brought me here without permission. I was a childhood arrival, conditioned for survival, engaging in money making without a soch meant that I was liable. None of this is liable. I swear on a stack of Bibles, even though I'm non-religious. Mother Mary saved me. No more washing dishes, just a little food for thought. I hope it ain't delicious.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Ooh.
With my legs bent, ready to pounce, with every ounce of my ancestors clinging on to bated breath, with the rest of my life on the line, with my spine curled like coil springs in a pogo stick, with bamboo ceiling as my floorboard, with the roar of a lion and the heart of a lamb, with my hands ready to swing from being chained for too long, with strong bones for my heavy spirit, with the purest form of mama's cooking as I'm looking for the next place I rest these legs before their next flight, with the height of the Shanghai Tower and the humility I found in a temple and the oath I promised myself that I would never settle for less. So send me your best as witness to how I make stepping stones out of mountains as I am counting my blessings. If my parents survived a war, then I can handle a battle. You can measure my growth from the miles I traveled and the miles I have left. Took too long to find help, but now that I've had rest, I realized I have time, but I'm starting to have less. So I'm living each moment like it might be my last breath. Realized every prayer is just a grudge in past tense, with my legs bent, ready to pounce with every ounce of my ancestors. This is how I leap.
Let's go. Let's go.
Pen Click Poetry Clash. So this is the third round, and the third round is a form round, meaning these poets must adhere to a specific poetry form. This clash, the poetry form is a sonnet. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines using any of a number of formal rhyme scheme in English, typically having 10 syllables per line. That being said, it's on Alex Alpharaoh, sonnet round. Let's go.
If I ever see you again, my hope is that you will greet me as an old friend. May your battle wounds have healed and the scope of your love and compassion know no end. If we travel down the same narrow path while coming from opposite directions, and your memory of me calls your wrath forth, don't regret our former connection. For once we meant all things to each other, together we'd go and conquer the world, raise a family, a girl, 2 brothers. Reality was sobering and cruel. Is that you I see, walking down the road? If so, please stop and listen to this ode.
Round 3, sonnets. It's on Alex Luu. Let's get it.
Every day I am fighting for my life. I'm in no threat but my own 2 hands, always trying to pray away my strife, or leave me without any chair to stand, or find walls to pivot the steering wheel, privileged to always look for an exit plan. Sometimes, I am not sure if life is real. I am only sure of what it sounds like crying from a wound that never heals, or yelling at poems I never write, or the crackling weed that exhales the pain, or my beating heart that forgives despite. Every day, I choose to put down the knife is another day that I choose my life.
So, Daniel, Poetry Clash, Alex versus Alex. Who'd you have in your scorecards?
It was hard to call because they are 2 completely different poets. Like, they do things that are so vastly different and so strong in what they're doing that I don't want to say it's apples to oranges because it's poetry, right? But there is definitely 2 super dope things happening, and I could see how like any judge or any crowd, depending on personal taste or even what they're feeling that day, you know what I'm saying, would be skewed either way. Because this is tight, yo. This is like this is a real close little bout.
I say I got Lou edging round 1. I got Alpharaoh edging round 2, and round 3. So like what I really appreciated about Alpharaoh was that he was coming with like, you know, straight fire, like round 1, round 2, like super intense. But then on the 3rd round, he switched up the energy to be like, you know, like more gentle and more loving and caring. It's like I really appreciated like the switch up, the contrast was so dope. Like I really fucked with that. So I gave Alpharaoh round 3, but Lou's 3rd round, it was like it's really solid. But we could see that like performance-wise, like it wasn't polished all the way. So
yeah, word. Well, the one thing we're seeing too is Alpharaoh's theater background really is going to help him here. You know what I'm saying? Like a sonnet is something that you start doing early as an actor and things like that. All of that said, I did see a little stumble in Alex Luu in round 2, so I'm just gonna say that he caught it. I'm maybe tripping. I'll run it back.
Nah, you tripping, bro? Like you gotta run it back. You'll see. It's like it was solid. I just fucked with
it might have been just it was as short as a breath, you know. But it was interesting to see them both performing in this format too, because we can run it back. So
speaking of breath, like Alpharaoh, if Alpharaoh took another breath, he would have been over time. That being said, we got the judges' scores. Judge Aubrey Manahan scored it 25.25 to 24.75. Janine scored it 24.5 to 24. Stymie scored it 26 to 24.5. And the unanimous winner is Alex Alpharaoh. Everyone make some noise. Let's get it. Fuck yeah. So Alex Alpharaoh, this is like it's been 5 years since your last clash. 2nd win on the board. What do you got to say for yourself?
Can I cuss?
Yeah, you can cuss.
I was shitting bricks, man, cause I'm a big fan of Alex Luu's work. You know what I mean? Like I've seen him down at the open mics and at the slams, and Cat brings fire, man. So like when when you guys approached me with this and you said, "Hey, man, we want you to battle Alex Luu," I was like, "Alex Luu? Are you fucking kidding me?" So a lot of respect and love for Alex as an artist, as a poet. I think he's phenomenal. The fact that he's just like, this is the tip of the iceberg for him. You know what I mean? I'm really excited to see where his work takes off and how he will continue to inspire this new generation of poets. And I was just honored and thrilled to be a part of the clash. So thank you for the opportunity. As always, it's wonderful to be creative.
Hey, Alex Luu, the young god, ascending star, first clash ever. So glad to have you be a part of it. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yo, big up props to Alpharaoh. Like, much love to him. And I figured this was gonna be a tough one because he's got over a decade of experience over me. So, all the love and gratefulness to even just go up against this very seasoned performer. I was like, unanimous? What? Not even one, y'all? Not even one? What? But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, this was different. Usually slams, I have like, there's more poems to go around, so there's a little tighter between each poem. I didn't know it was gonna go that quick, so you know, looking back, if I did this again, man, probably give myself more time to think, more time to breathe and be in my element. But either way, really enjoyed it, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity, y'all.
Hey, who do you want to smoke with? Who do you want to smoke with?
Yo, man, look. Mike Ting, baby. Bring up Mike Ting.
Ooh, let's go!
Ooh, Mike Ting the God, open Mike Ting, we see you.
Open Mike Ting, baby. He's my brother from another mother, so.
The show. All right, guys, that was Pen Clique Poetry Clash. This is the Pen Clique Poetry Clash. Let us know in the comments who you think won and who you want to see clash. Big thank you to our poets, Alex Alpharaoh and Alex Luu. Special shout out to Vital Pomona for the prize donations. Be sure to check them out at Vital Pomona or hit their website, vitalpomona.com. And of course, be sure to follow us at PenClique, PenClique, on all platforms for more of the internet's most poppin' poetry content.